What up, what up, what up? What's going on, guys? Your boy GS. Welcome back for another Madden 25 online ranked match. It's your boy GS, and I said that already, so I introduced myself twice in one video, just in case you forgot, just in case you stumbled upon this video, like, oh, how did I get here? I'm watching a non-GS video, I don't know where I am, and then he's like, oh, okay, the second confirmation lets me know that this is a certified authentic GS production. So, Lions going up against the Niners. No need to even get into the matchup on how beastly the Niners are. They're overpowered. They hit hard as hell. I'm probably going to fumble 9 times during this game. So, no secret on what it is I want to do offensively. I want to get Reggie Bush going. You know, he's a speed demon. I want to put the ball in his hands. Great receiver out of the backfield. Like I said, great speed. And Calvin Johnson, the best receiver on earth. I definitely want to be able to give him the ball as much as possible as well. So, if possible, I would like to play a 2-man game. Just Bush and CJ all game if I'm able to. But don't get me wrong. If Burleson is open on these drags like he is right here, I will continue to give him the ball. So, this guy had a very peculiar defense. Very, oh my God, check this out, right? Not only does Ogletree drop a wide open out route. Wide open. Clearly it was a first down and more. Possibly could have been a touchdown. Who knows? Not only does he drop the out route, the defender snags the ball in midair and picks it up for a pick 6. And I'm like, wow, you've got to be kidding me. This is how this game is going to go? You're going to give the BS to the Niners, though? Like I was saying about this guy's defense, I noticed he played, a couple zones, but for the most part, as we hit him with the skinny, we ended up going to Calvin Johnson. For the most part, he stuck to man, and the cornerback on the right, he would play as Burleson breaks the tackle right there. He would put just that one cornerback on the right in a purple zone, and he will put a lineman in a QB spy as Reggie Bush ends up hitting the pylon over there on the left side for a touchdown, tying up this game. So I do know we got to get that turnover back. We're down 1 possession, and somehow, somewhere, we got to get that bad boy back. So hopefully we can go on ahead, turnover on downs, stop him to a field goal, whatever. Just let me get this turnover back and just be able to get the lead. Tries to hit me with the read option. We stop it manually. And I'm sorry, son, look at you dropping the football, though. It's a fumble. And we end up recovering the ball, putting us in prime position to be able to go up 14-7. And look at Reggie Bush just absolutely shredded tackles, though. That right there was big, making it very manageable. 2nd and 3 to hopefully be able to pick up this first down. So as you see, he sticks in man-to-man a lot, and a lot of people do this with the Niners because their block shed is absolutely insane. As Reggie Bush hits the outside, premature dolphin dive. Whoops, excuse me, son, I got touchdowns to score. And we end up getting the first lead of the game, going up 14-7. Sounds like the interception never even happened, right? So, like I was saying, the block shed of the Niners, you got Aldon Smith, Justin Smith, McDonald. You put those 3 back there. He stood in quarters, man-to-man, because their block shed is ridiculous. And like I said, he would just put that one guy on the right in a purple zone. And what I kind of noticed is if I try to do anything towards the right, it was pretty much locked down, unless it was like a streak or something, but I would need to have enough time for it. But a slant or drag, which would be open, because again, he's not manned up. He's the only one not manned up. A slant or drag will be open, but then that QB spy will be hovering over the middle. So I would have to wait for him to pass the spy. And with the Niners block shed, sometimes you don't even get that much time. 4th and 4, this is what's in the title. Shocking play ever seen. On 4th and 4, he's going to throw it out of bounds? Have you guys ever seen that? I have personally never been in a game on a 4th down, chasing somebody down, and he throws it out of bounds. I mean, that was a jaw-dropping moment. I literally forgot that I was on 4th down. I got back and I'm on offense. Wait a minute, he just threw it out of bounds on 4th and 4? You've got to be kidding me. I mean, worst case scenario, just throw it up to a receiver. It doesn't matter. Throwing it out of bounds isn't going to get you a first down. But hitting a random button, slim chance. But there is a small slim chance that you just might be able to pick up the first down. He threw it out of bounds on 4th and 4. I've never seen that, and I've played a lot of Madden games. I've played a lot, And I've never seen that. Even if somebody did it by like mistake, I've never seen a fourth down. Somebody throw it out of bounds on fourth down. Never seen it. First time I've ever seen that. I was definitely shocked. So you see, we go up 21-7, and we definitely have a very comfortable lead. We're doing okay on defense, and then he starts to hit me with the unbumpable cheese, which is the fake spike, which you're gonna see. I don't know if he starts to drive with. Yeah, there it is right there. Fake spike. We do pick up a sack right there, but for anybody who doesn't know, you come out in the fake spike, and the wide receivers on that play are unbumpable. So even if you press, no matter what it is you do, the wide receivers are going to run up the field full speed like you got backed up coverage. So it's, first time going against it. I know how it works. I mean, people have done it to me in the past as he throws right into coverage. Nuts of you. Give it to me, baby. People have done it to me in the past, but not since like Madden 11. I haven't seen it in a while. This is the first time, somebody's, trying to use it on me. Right here, look at Calvin Johnson. Look at that noodle arm. Calvin Johnson is 3 yards ahead of the cornerback. I got the safety because I knew he was manually using the safety. I got him to bite on into play action, and it was a straight noodle arm. That should be an easy touchdown. All he had to do was lead him over the top, and if it wasn't a touchdown, it was an easy completion. Damn, Stafford hung the ball up there, threw up a quack rubber ducky, and I'm like, wow, man, this BS. Clearly, that was an easy streak. I stepped up in the pocket, threw it on my might, and he threw it 13 yards. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So he ends up scoring a touchdown a little bit before halftime on a QB sneak. 21-14. So our main objective is we have plenty of time. Yes, in Madden, 30 seconds with 3 timeouts is a whole lot of time. Definitely more than enough time needed to go on ahead and drive downfield. So Reggie Bush gets us a good return, a couple yards shy of the half, of midfield. So we end up, getting a first down. So all we want to do is get in field goal range. We have a very strong leg kicker in Akers. You see that cornerback on the right just in the purple zone, and then he has a QB spy. So it caught me off guard. I've never experienced a defense like this. And again, I knew drags or streaks was going to be open, but I would have to wait for him to pass that spy. And sometimes you just don't get that enough time with the Niners block shedding, man. We tried to go with the skinny route right here, man. Johnson, I felt like he was caught up in some pass interference type motion, but I didn't get any call. But nonetheless, man, we do kick a field goal and we go into halftime up 24-14. So after the first half, I'm like, okay, he definitely likes to do the unbumpable cheese. He's going to come out and fake spike. And like I said, if any guys don't know, they just, look, he does it again. You can't press them. It's very tough to try and get a hold of them because they just run full speed as soon as you hike the ball. So again, this is my first time going up against this year. So I'm trying different looks to see what it is I can do to stop this because he's converted a couple big streaks. There he is again with the fake spike, and I feel like my guys are in position. They're around the wide receiver, but I'm just not getting any SWAT animations or nothing. I'm like, wow, these guys are in position, but why can't I knock the ball down or anything? Right there, I wouldn't have liked the knockdown ball. I would have liked the interception. Right there, I don't know if that was a play action, read option. Nonetheless, man, we knocked the hell out of Kaepernick. Wheel route right there puts him in a very manageable 4th and 4. So he backs up. We send a little bit of heat. He ends up going for the screenplay, and we end up stopping that. Thankfully, we end up stopping that. And there was no huddle. I definitely feel like he should have at least brought it back to the huddle and chose another play, but he no huddled after that 3rd down play, called the screenplay, and thankfully we got there in time to stop it. So as you see right here, I just want to run the ball, try and kill some clock, get in field goal range. On 2nd and 12 right here, you see all I want to do is get in field goal range for Akers. I'm very fine with kicking a field goal here with taking time off the clock. Try to read option here, and we failed. So if I'm not at field goal range, I'm like, damn it. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what we can do. Standing in the pocket, we're looking at it. We're trying to go to Calvin, and we end up finding him. And, of course, Calvin Johnson, the beast that he is, ends up holding on to that ball because every statistic he possibly has is like 98 or above. Right there, I had a mistake and did not have Hill in. I had Stafford, and me running a read option. You definitely want Hill in there and not Stafford. My mistake, I forgot to switch him. Thought I did, but he ends up fumbling. So we give the ball right back already. I mean, we was definitely in, look, like that play right there. We was definitely in field goal range at least. But like I said, we were in position, like right there. But when he would throw that streak, my guys just wouldn't react, and I couldn't understand why. But we've done a very good job, as you see us locking up that read option. 3rd and 14 right here. It finds a streaking receiver right there, picks up the first down. So, you know, like I was saying, man, he was coming out in that unbumpable right here, fake spike again. Look, again, right there in time. Like, how come, you know, that yellow zone isn't reacting? I was so mad. Excuse me, while playing this game, I'm like, you're there. You're right there. The ball is going right by you, and you're not reacting. So it looks like right here he just tried to play for a field goal, but the 49ers kicker definitely can't make it from here. So he rolls out, man. He throws a streak. I played man-to-man. He ends up finding Crabtree, who breaks the tackle and scores. And I definitely think he just threw that due to desperation, because not like he was open, but as he started to wind up for the throw, he just started to separate on the press coverage. And right now it's a 3-point ball game, and I'm a little nervous. You know what I mean? I definitely don't feel comfortable going up against this 49er defense, man. I haven't experienced any big hits yet, but I just know they're waiting. You know, I hate going up against this defense, man, because they're very, very tough to move the ball on. Right here, we get pushed. He pushes the defender right into me, forcing a 2nd and 12. So right, we're standing in the pocket. We've had the skin up, but it gets dropped. Ogletree again drops the pass, and I'm like, damn it, my fault. I should have known. I should have had Calvin Johnson in that spot. So this time, I have Calvin Johnson there. We go deep, and thankfully he drops the user interception. We will definitely take that break. 4th and 12, we decided to go for it. I'll tell you why in a second. In the pocket, we hit him with the skinny again, and Calvin Johnson holds on to the ball. I went for it, even though it was a very probably bad decision to do so, because if I failed, he would have gotten the ball at about the 35, 40-yard line, whatever, basically almost in field goal range already. And that right there didn't give him enough time to really clock me, because if I punted him the ball back with 3 minutes left, he could have clocked me all the way downfield. So I figured, you know, worst case scenario, if I don't get it, and, you know, he can't clock me from here. Right there, we pick up the first down. The worst case scenario, I get an injury timeout. If he had to waste a timeout, that was it. Game was over, you know. So that injury timeout still gave him a shot in this game. And we end up calling the triple option with Stafford. Who would have thunk that a triple option was coming with Stafford? I didn't think so. So I know he didn't think so. So all we got to do is kneel the ball out from here. And that's it. So we end up winning the game. Very tough game. He definitely gave me some looks offensively and defensively that I've never seen before. But nonetheless, we end up prevailing in the end with the victory. And he threw it out of bounds on a 4th and 4. On a 4th and 4. He threw it out of bounds. Now, maybe somebody has done that by mistake, right? But, I mean, I just never seen it. I've never seen it. I personally have never done it, even by mistake. Now, I've thrown it out of bounds, you know, by mistake. It happens to the best of us. But a 4th and 4, throw it out of bounds, though. Anyways, we end up winning the game. And actually, this account, which I realized after this game, is ranked in the top 700. So now I have 2 accounts in the top 1,000. So everybody we're going up against is good opponents. And you guys should be glad, because we're going to get good gameplays. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.